Hello to all of you who have joined us today for a very special presentation. My name is Dr. M. Evelyn Fields, and I am the Acting Dean of the College of Education, Humanities, and Social Sciences at South Carolina State University, and the immediate past president of the American Association of Blacks in Higher Education. One of our goals is to acknowledge those individuals who excel at serving the needs of our community, which brings us to today, as we present the 2022 Harold Delaney Exemplary Leadership Award. The AABHE Harold Delaney Exemplary Educational Leadership Award goes to those individuals whose lives and careers have helped to advance issues of access and opportunities for Black Americans in higher education. Additionally, their scholarly writing, research theories, and practices have assisted in enhancing the Black American experience in higher education. Today, I would like to present this year's award to Freeman A. Roboski III. Dr. Roboski has served as president of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County since 1992. His research and publications focuses on science and math education with special emphasis on minority participation and performance. He chaired the National Academies Committee that produced the 2011 report, Expanding Underrepresented Minority Participation, America's Science and Technology Talent at the Crossroads. He was named in 2012 by President Obama to chair the President's Advisory Commission on Educational Excellence for African Americans. His 2013 TED Talks highlights the 4 pillars of college success in science. Dr. Roboski has authored numerous articles and co-authored 2 books, Beating the Odds and Overcoming the Odds, focusing on parenting and high achievement African American males and females in science. His 2015 book, Holding Fast to Dreams, Empowering Youth from the Civil Rights Crusade to STEM Achievement, describes the events and experiences that played a central role in his development as an educator and a leader. The Empowered University Shared Leadership, Cultural Change, and Academic Success, which he completed in 2019 with 2 of his colleagues, examines how university communities support academic success by cultivating and empowering institutional culture. Born in 1950 in Birmingham, Alabama, Dr. Roboski graduated from Hampton Institute with his highest honors in mathematics. He received his MA in mathematics and PhD in higher education administration statistics from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. I present to you Dr. Freeman A. Roboski III as the 2022 AABHE Harold Delaney Exemplary Leadership Award recipient. Dr. Roboski, I offer you a moment to say a few words.
Hello, I'm Freeman Roboski, president of UMBC, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and I am so honored to receive this award from AABHE. The Harold Delaney Award is especially significant to me because I've spent my career at UMBC heavily the past 35 years, focused on producing Blacks in science and Blacks and others in science and engineering. And I knew Harold well. Harold actually served as president of 2 of the universities in the University of Maryland system at the time that I had just become a president in the early 90s. And so looking at his background from being born over 100 years ago to earning his PhD 60 plus years ago as the first PhD from Howard, I can't help but think about the fact that this man laid the groundwork for much of what so many of us have done. I want to commend the board and the organization of the American Association for Blacks in Higher Education. I learned a lot about you from one of your board members, Jack Thomas, who is a mentee of mine, the president of Central State, and I know you do great work. My message is this, that we're at a predominantly white institution. Now, actually, we are a minority serving institution with about 25% Asian, about 20% Black, and we lead the country in producing Blacks who go on to get PhDs in natural sciences and engineering. I accept this award on behalf of my colleagues and students. My new book, The Empowered University, says as the first sentence, it's not about me, it's about us. And that would be my message, that we are dedicated to building community in different places, of having the chance to see success for Blacks, whether in HBCUs, minority serving institutions, predominantly white institutions, and to saying it is possible that we can be our best. I challenge all of you to think about what you can do to be your best self. Harold Delaney was someone who gave it all, and I am honored to be getting an award in his name. And my promise to you is that I'm going to work hard to be better than I am today. Thank you all, and keep hope alive.
Thank you, Dr. Hrabowski, for sharing with us a life and career that have helped to advance issues of access and opportunities for Black Americans in higher education. In addition, your scholarly writing, research, theories, and practices have assisted in enhancing the Black American presence in higher education.
Greetings, I'm Derek Rivera. I'm president of the American Association of Blacks in Higher Education. And today I'm honored to present to my friend and colleague, Dr. Walter Kimbrough, president of Dillard University, the AABHE 2022 Advocacy Award. This honor goes to an individual in higher education who has advocated for Blacks in higher education as well as others, in a way in which he is larger than life, in a way in which our students succeed, a way in which our faculty and staff members are made to be successful as well. And so on behalf of the American Association of Blacks in Higher Education, I present to you, Dr. Kimbrough, the AABHE Advocacy Award.
Well, thank you, Dr. Rivera, and thank you to the association for this award. I think it's probably just part of my DNA, being a preacher's kid, growing up in Atlanta. You just have to make sure you advocate for other people. And so the work that I do really is just a part of my upbringing, and really try to share that with others as well. So I want to thank you for this award and this acknowledgement, and hopefully others will be inspired to continue to do the work, because as you can tell, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So we can't just get comfortable. We have to keep working. So thank you for this award. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Roland B. Smith Jr. AABHE, as we know it today, grew out of the American Association of Higher Education's Black Caucus. I have had the distinct honor of serving as the AABHE Black Caucus chair, and later on, when AABHE closed its doors, the charter president of the American Association of Blacks in Higher Education, AABHE, and its Leadership and Mentoring Institute as a director, associate director. Last year, AABHE, much to my surprise, established the Roland B. Smith Jr. Leadership Award and named me as its first recipient. Today, it is my high honor to present the Roland B. Smith Jr. Leadership Award to Dr. Anita Smith Hawkins, Associate Dean for the School of Community Health and Policy, Director of the Graduate Health Program, and co-director of the Center for Urban Health Equity at Morgan State University, where she also helped shepherd the university's response to COVID. Dr. Hawkins served the AABHE board for 12 years, starting with in 2009 to 2021. She was elected treasurer in 2011, serving that position for 6 years. She happened to be the reason why we decided to lift the term limits for the treasurer, because she did such a good job in leading us through some really turbulent times in the association's life. For continuity and also for continuity and smooth transition for her successor. She spent a lot of time doing that. Dr. Hawkins is also an alum of the Leadership and Mentoring Institute, as well as a doctoral award recipient for AABHE, again, when it was the Black Caucus. Dr. Hawkins earned her BA in psychology from Georgetown University, her MHS from Lincoln University in Pennsylvania, and her PhD in community health education from the University of Maryland. And finally, on a personal note, Dr. Hawkins is my younger sister. I had nothing to do with the selection, but I'm so proud of her and what she's accomplished. Dr. Hawkins, On behalf of the American Association of Higher Education, Blacks in Higher Education, I will bestow upon you the award of the Roland B. Smith Leadership Award for 2022.
Thank you so much. I am very honored to receive this award. Working with AABHE has been a labor of love that began before, again, with the Black Caucus. I think about my career in higher education, starting with the receipt of my doctorate and getting recognized through the Black Caucus, and then serving AABHE as a charter member and on the board. I am particularly pleased to have received an award that's named after my big brother, and and just very appreciative of being recognized for just doing the work that I think just needed to be done. Thank you.